Welcome back. From a slightly different setting, I am at home staying with my family because it's my nephew's birthday today, actually. So we are gonna have a little party later on. And I've been using the time when everyone's at work and school to keep writing on my business plan, which is going quite well. I've had a bit of blocker for a couple of days, but that's gone. I'm working from my nephew's desk, so I need to make sure I adhere to privacy laws. Coming into a different environment always kind of gives you a fresh perspective and new ideas for like different approaches. Speaking about fresh, the most exciting part of my day, apart from my nephew being born 8 years ago, is that I'm going to the hairdresser. Yes. Say goodbye to this old mob. You may have guessed it, I'm procrastinating. Yes, I have pretty much come up to the point where I've done everything I can before I need to start the finance plan. So, which is a good thing. Like I've done pretty much 80% of the plan, which is great. And it's really credit to being able to put my head down and work in peace just for a bunch of hours every day. I do get distracted a lot more at home. Saying that, I've just decided to film this video, even though I should be focusing on numbers. But hey, that's the way it is. Gotta live a little, right? I always see a lot of friends and a lot of people whilst I'm here. I've seen my nan, who is in a care home, basically. So it's always good to see her and see that she's kind of doing okay. Considering the circumstances. Very talented photographer friend of mine and I were planning to do a photo shoot tomorrow in one of our favorite parks, which is quite close here. And it looks like it's going to be quite a wintry shoot. Let's see. But yeah, I would love to have some new images for the website, just stuff that I haven't used before and that no one has seen before. And it feels like, you know, the cup is quite full and I'm looking forward to be back in my own bubble as well, which is perfectly normal, right? Also, I did get this jumper yesterday and my new J. Crew bag, which I've been eyeing for ever and ever and ever. And I finally kind of gave in on Black Friday, but I had it delivered to a friend in the States, and they brought it with them when they came home for Christmas. So I picked it up yesterday. So it feels a bit like a mini Christmas, to be honest. I think today I'm picking up my nephew from school and then we're going to stay with my parents. And my mom cooked a somewhat Christmassy meal as well. So very wintry vibes over here. All right, yeah, that's all I have to say today, to be honest. Habt ihr eine Idee?
Spending time with my family, especially on occasions like birthdays, always makes me dive into my own memories, and I have to admit that I'm not the biggest fan of nostalgia. It's the combination of longing for past circumstances and the reality of the present that can really get me down. Like spending time with my nan, who's suffering from dementia and doesn't recognize me anymore, but somehow knows I'm one of her loved ones. It's bittersweet, but part of life. I love spending time with family and friends who I haven't seen in a long time, but after a while I start longing for the comfort blanket of my own life. I used to feel really guilty about that, but I'm getting better at allowing myself to leave home over and over again without regret. Of course, part of me is sad to leave, but the bigger part is looking forward to the familiarity of my own space and to putting my face into Elfie's fur. I love our little unit and our day-to-day comforts, and that's what home is to me at the moment. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like or subscribe to the channel. This will help the YouTube algorithm to push it out to like-minded people. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.